Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk news. I'm Mr. Davis. Give us a subscribe, a thumbs up and all that. I'm going to be covering the massive shakeup rumoured to be happening in WWE very shortly, but first, I've just seen it's a tweet from Paige. You guys hound me to do this. Thought I'd give it a go. Behold, my OF account. Enjoy. OnlyFans. Okay, just click on the link. Oh boy, it's a Home Depot page with OnlyFans on. But ventilating cooling fans. Good one, Paige. I totally knew that one was coming. Nice job for working all those horny marks. They're so stupid. God, I can't believe it. I mean, who would fall for that? Of course, Zelina Vega was released for starting an OnlyFans account for her cosplay side hustle. We'll have to wait and see how WWE's third-party services ban applies to Paige trying to sell air conditioners. But that might not be the only good news for fans. Tortured pun segue. As there are rumours WWE is moving NXT to Tuesday nights, meaning both NXT and AEW can flourish unopposed on separate days, hopefully letting even more people watch high-quality modern wrestling every week. The Mat Men Pro Wrestling podcast have tweeted, hearing from a very reliable source that NXT will be moving to Tuesdays starting the 13th of April. Should be announced fairly soon. The 13th of April is the week immediately following WrestleMania 37, which is when WWE typically holds large roster shakeups. Dave Meltzer then partly corroborated the report on Twitter, posting, "This was definitely a topic of discussion in WWE quarters on the 24th of February, but at least at that point, it was not final." Which Mat Men then added, "We had gotten the same information last week. NBC told staff this week, so a lot more rumblings." This could all potentially tie into WWE's full launch on NBCU's Peacock Premium streaming service. Although the WWE Network will first appear there on the 18th of March, ahead of Fastlane on the 21st, it won't fully and exclusively migrate over in the US until the two-night WrestleMania. The deal could necessitate a strategy shift for the USA Network's scheduling of NXT. Ever since it first moved to TV, NXT's reported aim from both WWE and USA has been to take a chunk out of AEW's viewership, so the USA Network can boast they have the #1 wrestling product. But with NBCU now pivoting towards the subscription streaming model, Peacock Premium sign-ups become the most important thing, meaning you want to prioritize growing the NXT viewership, which is different to suppressing the AEW audience, so more people subscribe to Peacock for takeovers. While this is technically a defeat for WWE, as AEW would have won the Wednesday night battle, I didn't say war there for a reason, it's actually a huge win for everyone. For WWE because, as we've seen, whenever NXT has run unopposed, this will greatly increase their viewership. For AEW because the same thing happens to them, and best of all, the wrestling fans and industry because we can watch it all. The only loser really will be Impact, which currently airs on Tuesday nights. What do you think about the rumoured NXT night change? Let me know in the comments down below because I'll be replying to people from out of nowhere saying yes, this means there's a chance we'll be able to do more NXT reviews on WrestleTalk. But that isn't the only big news surrounding NXT. Thanks for your support on Patreon, the $100 Man CV Horver and Superkick Nick Mazesco. After Rhea Ripley became the first person to defend an NXT title at a WrestleMania last year, where she lost it to the Omni Flare. WrestleTalk.com's Louis Dangoor is reporting, because we do exclusives now, don't you know, that as of right now, WWE is currently not planning on having either the NXT Championship or the NXT Women's Championship defended at the two-day event next month. This actually appears to be a change of direction, as we've also been told there were backstage discussions about Finn Balor's men's title being defended on the show, as WrestleVotes hinted at last month. But as of right now, those plans have been dropped. But it is important to note there are 5 whole weeks between now and Mania, and the company is run by a man who changes his mind more than a girl changes clothes. He's hot, then he's cold, he's yes, then he's no, he's in, then he's out, he's up, then he's down, he's wrong when it's right, it's black and it's white, we fight, we break up, we kiss, we make up. I'm saying things might change. You can watch Louis and Alex McCarthy discuss the NXT Mania plans more on last night's episode of Wrestling Daily by clicking the link in the video description below, which live streams every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, where Louis does indeed put good money on his own report.
See, I've put my neck out on this because you and I have discussed this multiple times.
But Louis the gambler, he
hang
likes
on, no,
money.
I'm going to say, things can change. This is Vince deciding, it can change, it can't change. But I am confident in this report. I've heard from multiple people that this is no plans as of right now, and I've heard that it is unlikely to change. So I'm pretty confident. I would put good money on it.
Oh my word, he said it. Oh my God, he said it. Certainly for the men's NXT title, I've contributed, if you like, to Louis' report. I'd heard this. I just didn't run the story in. I mean, I haven't heard about the women's, so it's only half of what Louis' report is. Yeah. But I did hear that the men's Edge and Balor was kind of discussed and maybe even tentatively planned at one point. That was a very plausible direction. But I hear that there is no NXT title on WrestleMania, and it doesn't surprise me that the women's isn't on there too. There doesn't seem to be an obvious route for Io Shirai at this point, if that were to be the case. So, yeah, I can buy what Louis is selling. I know at least half true. So there he goes. He's got the green. Look at that. Lovely bit of green.
Speaking of WrestleMania and Peacock Premium, NBC have put out a Q&A attempting to answer any confusion over what the WWE Network migration will entail. The WWE Network will first be available on Peacock from the 18th of March, but the Fastlane show just 3 days later will still be on both the network and Peacock, which is likely a way to sort out any technical problems ahead of WrestleMania. Both nights of WrestleMania, however, will be exclusively on Peacock Premium. It'll only cost $4.99 a month for all WWE pay-per-views and thousands of hours of on-demand programming from the WWE archives, which some are concerned doesn't just say everything currently on the network, along with access to NBCU's library with shows like The Office, live sports, movies, and more. The $4.99 tier, though, includes ads, which will be weird for something like a pay-per-view. You have to go up to $9.99 for that ad-free version. If you're already a WWE Network subscriber, they say you can still watch directly there until April, when Peacock becomes the exclusive home in the US, all but confirming this really is the end of the network in America. Streaming might be the future, but TV ratings still are the present. And Monday's huge episode of Raw, built around Bobby Lashley winning the WWE title from The Miz, only drew 1.88 million viewers, down a few thousand from last week. This is down 1.1 million viewers, over a third from the average audience just 4 years ago. Save us, Bad Bunny, you're our only hope. Damian Priest has gone from looking like a monster in his Royal Rumble debut and being paired with a big mainstream rapper like Bad Bunny to the 24/7 title picture and having long, competitive matches with Elias in just 4 weeks. But according to Dave Meltzer, WWE thinks it's for his benefit, as the tedious 15-minute Raw match with Elias was apparently just so they could feature Bad Bunny on TV for as long as possible to attract more Hispanic viewers. The real wrestler versus rapper feud right now, though, is between Soulja Boy and Randy Orton. After Soulja Boy, the artist behind Crank That, Superman That, tweeted, "Rap game faker than WWE." Autumn responded from out of nowhere, "Fake? Dare this to step up. You don't like movies? Consider us actors that do stunts without pads 200 days a year and don't bitch when we get surgically repaired and come right back. Consider us 100 times tougher than anyone you've come across. Ain't nothing but a bitch ass. P.S. Bad Bunny would beat the out of you. Why? How? Because he's seen our world, respects it, and knows what it takes and finds himself lucky to be a part of it. You wanna talk fake? Pawn that cheap-ass chain and come work for it, you one-hit wonder-ass motherfucker. I'm with you, Randy, but maybe pick a time to tweet that wrestling isn't fake, not after you were just phantom choked by your supernatural evil twin on TV. Soulja Boy, surprisingly, didn't take too kindly to the tweet, replying he'll bring the real wrestling. Randy then said he likes rap, he bumps that shit all day, and both accused each other of spitting mess. Spitting Mess, title of your mum's wrestling pay-per-view. AEW have also found themselves, though, in a controversial feud. A Wrestling for Women's charity event was advertised yesterday, featuring AEW stars Sonny Kiss and Brian Cage, along with Joey Ryan. Ryan was accused by multiple people in last year's Speaking Out movement and was released by Impact in June. He has denied the allegations and filed lawsuits against his accusers. Some of these cases have since been dismissed. And this wasn't just a case of Ryan making his pro wrestling return. His promotion, Bar Wrestling, was the one putting on the women's charity show. AEW president Tony Khan then tweeted, "If Joey Ryan is there, my people won't be there. I'll gladly donate to the charity though." The Wrestling for Women's charity account then tweeted, "We apologize for riling everyone up. It is clear that we're in over our heads. We'll say that everybody booked was fully aware of all the details, including going through AEW's third-party booking system for talent. Rather than put talent in a tough situation, we've cancelled the show." The account and tweet have both since been deleted. Back to nicer pro wrestling feels, Bobby Lashley has left a heartwarming message to his former manager Leo Rush, who were paired together in 2018 in an act mostly based on Leo hyping how great Bobby's butt looked.
I'm an ass man. Yeah, I'm an ass man.
Rush was released from WWE in last April's Mass Cuts, and now following Bobby's WWE Championship win on Monday's Raw, Rush posted, "You are the f***ing man. So happy and proud of you, big bro. Praying hands emoji." To which Bubbles replied, "My man. I can still hear Lashley, 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 crying with laughter face emoji. Thank you for being such an important part of my journey. I'm sure our paths will cross again, my friend. Praying hands emoji." Leo! Rush is currently wrestling for New Japan and MLW. But what's going on in the likes of New Japan, Impact, MLW, the NWA, and your local promotion that no one's ever heard of? WrestleTalk only covers WWE and AEW, the goddamn marks. Well, we hear you. So here's former WrestleMania champion Tempest with his new weekly segment running down all the biggest news from around the wrestling world.
Guess who's back? Back again. Tempest back. Tell every single person you know. That's right, WrestleTalk friends and fans, the WrestleMania fact checker Tempest is back with a new and improved version of the WrestleTalk recap where I break down all the shows that everyone else on the team didn't want to watch. Of course, we'll kick things off with New Japan Pro Wrestling, where Jon Moxley finally returned to in-ring action, defending the IWGP United States Championship against Kenta at the New Beginning in USA. In a move that completely shocked me, Jon Moxley retained the IWGP United States title, defeating Kenta with the Death Rider. It's been almost a year since he was able to defend the title against Minoru Suzuki at the New Beginning in Osaka show in 2020, so maybe now we'll get to see some more of Jon Moxley in a New Japan ring. Huh? That forbidden door is opening. It's time to kick it right in. Of course, in Japan, we had El Desperado capturing the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship for the first time, defeating El Phantasmo and Bushi in a triple threat match. But that was not all for El Desperado on the night, as he challenged Kota Ibushi for the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Championships in the main event of their 49th anniversary show. Of course, the big news surrounding that title came just soon after, as New Japan announced that they would be merging the IWGP Heavyweight and IWGP Intercontinental Championships to form the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. A lot of people really didn't like this idea. New Japan has a lot of titles, admittedly, but getting rid of one of the titles that actually means something instead of one of the other handful of titles that they could do away with and no one would say anything, bit of a miss on this one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. Switching gears now, as the latest Ring of Honor show also featured a title change, as Kenny King and Dragon Lee were able to defeat Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham in a Pure Rules tag team match to capture the ROH World Tag Team Championships. This is significant, as this is the first time that the ROH World Tag Team Championships have changed hands in a Pure Rules tag match. Of course, the first Pure Rules tag match of any kind took place just a few months ago at Final Battle. Maybe this is a new trend. We'll have to wait and see. Moving right along to Impact Wrestling, as we had 2 championship matches announced for their upcoming Sacrifice pay-per-view, as the Good Brothers will defend the Impact World Tag Team Championship against FinJuice, David Finlay, and Juice Robinson. Additionally, ODB will be the next challenger for Deonna Purrazzo in the Impact Knockouts Championship. Of course, Sacrifice will come your way March 13th on pay-per-view. And speaking of pay-per-view, we're going to wrap things up with NWA, as they announced that they will be returning to pay-per-view on March 21st with Back for the Attack. This will be their first pay-per-view event in over a year, and their roster has taken a massive hit since the pandemic began. A number of their top stars have moved on to other promotions, with guys like Eddie Kingston and Ricky Starks moving to AEW, and LA Knight, the former Eli Drake, moving on to NXT. One would have to think that Nick Aldis will defend the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship at the pay-per-view, but who his challenger will be has yet to be determined. Hopefully we know by next week so I can bring you all the information right here on the WrestleTalk Recap. Thank you once again for having me. I'm very happy to be making my debut here on the WrestleTalk main channel. Shut up, this is my debut. Never been on this channel before. Shh. And that just about wraps it up for me as I prepare to put on my toque, mount my moose, grab my Tim Hortons and ride off into the Canadian wilderness. I bid you a fond farewell.
It's Quizzlemania today with defending champion and former WWE star, Melina. Click the video on the right to watch that in Parts Unknown. And watch my review of Bobby Lashley winning the WWE Championship by clicking the WrestleTalk news below that. I've been Mr. Davis. Jam that jam.